season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's complete to the left. There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Kentucky right back to the line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it fall in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets
all by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Kentucky. And once he found open space, the Bama, they strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And you just cannot draw up the start of a season any better than that. Opening drive of the first game of the year, and quick fire, you're down the field, scoring 6. This offense is explosive.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stout. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll run it to the right side. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game. They have a lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
Now adjusting. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Wheeler. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Hampton. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Not a lot of space down here on the goal line when you're trying to run the football. You might want to think about going to the perimeter or maybe throwing it next time.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little.
Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play. Take a break to check him out. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Boley. Firing to the right, complete. Gets away from one. He's got space. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Kentucky going quickly.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
From the red zone, looking for a man. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Snags it! Perfectly thrown ball, nice catch, good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Let's go. Using his feet. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. And we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They go to the ground. Turning it on. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it can be a long game.
Rush coming in hot, and they've got him at the 29.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. He makes the grab. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out fast. Gets away from one, finds some space. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Touchdown Tide! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
This guy is such a weapon for this offense, especially down in the red area, because of his speed and his size. He's a nice target right there on the post. You see him. It's just really hard to box him out and prevent him from catching the football. Good decision by the QB, and it results in a touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like,
It's a fumble. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the first down.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football.
All right, all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out. You can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
Well, that means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Kentucky will be forced to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Punt is in the air. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play. The linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Got his man on the right. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Makes a move. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. That time, offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking for a man. It's Bowling. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got some room to run.
Watching this DB on film, I just love his ability to break on the ball. And I think he was anticipating on 3rd and long that time, the offense throwing it right around the sticks. So he was able to drive on the football and secure that interception.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Off play action on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Caught behind the line. It's Skinner. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them coming.
Yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical.